Hi, I'm Kerry Ellis and I'm talking to Official London Theatre about my return to Wicked. Well, you know what, I mean it actually was quite tricky because I went out on such a high. My last show at Wicked was just, it was something I'll remember for the rest of my life. It was crazy, the audience went nuts, and it'd been a 2.5-year stint. The show had taken me to Broadway, which was a dream for me and something I never thought I would be able to do in my career. So it was a real special time of my life. So to return to that, I was really nervous of, it was kind of, I put it in a little box, it was very special, and I didn't know if I could return to it and be the person that I was 5 years ago. I never thought I would return to a show. I've never returned to a role that I've played so far. But if I was going to return to one role, it would be Elphaba in Wicked, because it's such a huge, immense role and an immense show. So I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm just fortunate and feel very welcomed by the cast and company and producers, and it's wonderful. I mean, I'm 5 years older, but we don't talk about that. And I've had a baby since. I've got married. I've been on several tours as myself. So I feel I've grown as a performer. I've done a lot of shows as myself, so I've become, I've got more used to talking to an audience and engaging in an audience. So to bring all that information back to a musical has been really interesting for me, and just life experience. I've just gained a lot more in the last 5 years, so I feel that my Elphaba now is a lot more rounded and a lot more, there's a lot more kind of substance to her now. Yeah, obviously when I opened the show here in London, it was a brand new show, excuse me, and we were getting used to Wicked being in the Victoria Apollo. So now, obviously it's at home here. It's been here, I think it's 7, 8 years, maybe going into its 9th year. So they're very grounded here. They know what they're doing. Things have become a lot slicker. So yeah, it's a well-oiled machine now. So little things are there to help you, which is nice. It's almost like putting on a glove. It really is just, you just go into this character, and thank God my costumes fit. I was kind of a bit nervous that I would just be a little bit bigger, and thank God they all fit, and it was a nice surprise that I got into everything. And yeah, to put the green back on, it was almost like I'd never left. That side of it was very familiar, but getting it off, it all, all those little techniques and stuff that I used to have literally just came flooding back, and that's like riding a bike. So I'm good at that now. Coming back and putting a costume on and actually getting into a role and being somebody else, I've realised how much I missed it, and being back here has really put the fire back in me to look for another show. I've missed being on the stage, and I feel I have more to give now because of the experiences I've gained from being myself and being on tour. So yeah, who knows what's coming next. The story behind it is just fantastic, and people can relate to it. The music is wonderful. Stephen Schwartz is just, he's just magical, and how he makes this show live is amazing. And those songs, Defying Gravity is like a standalone song now all over the world. It's known everywhere, and that's a real talent, to make a song that fits into a show and works in a show and moves the plot along. To be a standalone song that nobody knew before is just incredible. The costumes are fantastic. They really do transform you into another world. The set, of course, it's like walking into Disneyland. It really is. It's like a Harry Potter world. It is taking you somewhere that is totally believable. And yeah, I just think all of that, it all just works. Everything is just fits into place and makes this fantastic show. And the cast are good too. So many people have seen it, and if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. It's an incredible show, and the show speaks for itself. It's been running nearly 9 years here in London, over that on Broadway. It's in 13 countries all over the world. I think 42 million people have seen this show. So if you're not one of those 42 million, make sure that you are and come and see it.